Hello everyone. Today we will see Aufbau principle. Aufbau principle is used to determine the electronic configuration of an atom or ion. When we will consider the structure of atom, that time electrons and protons are present inside the nucleus and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Now, when these electrons are revolve around the nucleus, there are different energy levels are there, and these different energy levels are called as an orbits. This Aufbau principle is used to distribute that electrons into the different orbits. In German language, generally Aufbau means to build up. Now here we will compare this principle along with a building of the any structure having different flats. Now this orbital means that are the rooms. Then different subshells are there and there are different orbits that are the floors of the building. Now here when we will see it with compare with structure of atom, that time this first shell means n is equal to 1. Here only s orbital is present. When n is equal to 2, that contains 2 subshells. These are s and p. When n is equal to 3, at that time it will contains a 3 orbitals s, p and d. And in case of fourth shell, it contains 4 orbitals s, p, d and f. These s, p, d, f, these are the 4 different suborbitals. Now here s contains 2 electrons, p contains total 6 electrons, d contains 10 electrons and f contains the 14 electrons. Now, according to Aufbau principle, only we can not determine the exact electronic configuration of the atom. But while considering electronic configuration, this Aufbau principle will play an important role. Now, when we will consider the energy of the orbitals, in that case, there is a increasing ratio of this energy. According to that, electrons first enter into the 1s orbital, then it will enter into the 2s orbital. After 2s, higher energy is with 2p, then 3s, 3p, 3, 4s, then 3d. After that, electron will again enter into the 4p, then in that way the electrons are getting arranged. If we will see the graphical representation of it, then lowest shell is 1s, 2s, 2p, after that 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, 4p and then 5s, 4d, 5p, 6s, 4f, 5d and the 6p. After that 7s. Means these are arranged according to the increasing order of their energy. Now when electron will enter into these orbitals, then according to the direction of the arrow, these electrons will first enter into the 1s orbital, then 2s, 2p and then 3s, 3p, then 4s. Before completing the third shell, these electrons will enter here into the 4s orbital because here 3d is vacant. But here we will see this 3d is at the higher energy level and 4s is at the lower energy level. That's why electrons first entered into the 4s orbital and then it will enters into the 3d orbital. In the similar way, the energy levels of these different orbitals are shown here. And if we want to see it in increasing order, then it is represented as. Now this is the again path for energy sequence according to the Aufbau principle. This representation is useful for you when we are studying the chemistry at any level. Means when you are at the graduation level, at post-graduation level, this diagram is always useful. Then how to find the energy of the orbitals? Energy of the orbitals will depends on the two numbers. Here we will see energy of orbital is directly proportional to n plus L. N is principal quantum number and L means azimuthal quantum number. As we see earlier, this n means that is the number of shell, and we can determine L by using formula L is equal to n minus 1. According to that, when we are arranging the values of L and n, here when n is equal to 1, means k shell is here, then S is only one orbital is present and L is 0. When n is equal to 2, it contains a p shell and L is equal to 1. When n is equal to 3, that is m shell, D is equal to D shell is also formed here and L is equal to 2. And when n is equal to 4, n shell is there and f orbital will also form in that. Then value of L, that is azimuthal quantum number, is equals to 3. Then how to find the energy of the orbitals? As we say earlier, the orbital is directly proportional to n plus L. This will also we will see. Now we are comparing the two orbitals. Means as we see there, 3s orbital will occupy a electron first and then 4p. Because this 3s is having a less energy as compared to the 4p. Then how this 3s is having less energy? That we will see here. For 3s orbital, n is equal to 3 and its L is equal to, here S shell is there, therefore for S shell this L is equal to 0 and thus n plus L. For the determination of energy, we are doing here n plus L, means 3 plus 0 is equal to 3. For 4p now, 4 means n is equal to 4. For p orbital, L is equal to 1 and n plus L is equal to 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. This is according to Aufbau principle. Now in case of 2p and 4s, here 2p, n is equal to 2, L is equal to p orbital means L is equal to 1. Here we will put 1. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Similarly in case of 4s, n is equal to 4, s orbital is there, that's why L is equal to 0. n plus L means 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. Thus 3 is at the lower energy, that's why electrons will first enter into the 2p orbital as compared to that of the 4s orbital. Now again next we will see that is 2p and 3s. In case of 2p again, there is a n is equal to 2, L is equal to 1. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. And n is equal to, in 3s orbital, n is equal to 3, L is equal to 0. n plus 1 is equal to 3. Now here the energy of this 2p and 3s are again same, equally same, but the electron will first enter, or it will occupy the second shell then it will enters into the 3s orbital or third orbit, and therefore this Aufbau principle is obeyed here. Now we will see how this electronic configuration is used. That sequence we will see in the last slide. According to that, we are arranging these orbitals. Here we are taking the example of oxygen. It contains 8 electrons. Now we will see here, in these 8 electrons are distributed 2 electrons into 1s, because according to our sequence 1s is the first and capacity of the s orbital is 2 electrons. That's why 2 electrons will enter into the first subshell. Then it will remaining next 6 electron, out of 6 electrons 2 electrons will goes to 2s, then remaining 4 electrons will goes to 2p. But here as we will see, this p is having a 3 different shells. That's why px, py and pz. Therefore according to the Hund's rule, these are distributed like this: 2px2, 2py1, 2pz1. In case of sulfur, here atomic number is equal to 16. Electrons are distributed 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, then 3px2, 3py1 and 3pz1. Means if you know the sequence of these shells, in that case you are able to write down the electronic configuration of any element. That's why this Aufbau principle is most useful for the determination of electronic configuration. Thank you.